feel like that bit's broken. Go ahead and plant the tree. We will vein crook. Not vein mining, it's vein crooking. Yeah, we have three silkworms, 10 saplings. We can go ahead and throw 8. I'm just going to hold down right click. Boop, 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 boop. And that's going to get us another piece of dirt. So we'll have 4 trees, which will be cool. Once we have 4 trees, then I'll be okay with like starting to do the other things. But I like to get the 4 trees down and good, and then move on to other things. In fact, this next tree that I get to grow, I'm going to infest it with a silkworm so we can start to get string. Let's see, if I were here, I wish I had a bigger field of vision here. Well, let's do the squatty thing and see if we can get a... Oh, perfect. I'm going to infest this one with the silkworm, actually. And so you just put it in your hand, boop, like that, and you pick a leaf block, you right-click on it, and since I have 3, I'm going to make this process go faster by putting them in 3 different places. But you hover over it, and you see it's infesting, and see the percentage. So rain, again, really? And you see that's infesting. And that's infesting, okay, and they have a percentage. And once a leaf block is 100% infested, it will actually spread to surrounding leaf blocks. And I'm going to get this whole tree infested, as a matter of fact. But for now, while that's doing that, we'll try and get these guys to grow for us. Oh, I bumped the microphone faux pas. That is a tree. That is a tree that needs our cutting down attention. Vein mine that biatch. Alright, got not a lot of saplings out of that. Didn't get any extra silkworms or anything. Wow. Sapling game, not too good. I wonder if I lost a couple of those over the edge. Probably. Because dumb. 78, 83. And see, this one starts, see, they're starting to get infested. The ones that are touching are starting to get infested too. So, I'm going to wait for this whole thing to get to 100. See, all those are starting to get infested? So, I'm going to wait till those get to 100%, and I'll start cutting those out. I'll just probably vein mine them all out. And then, see, that's completely infested. If I were to crook that now, there's a chance. Mind you, only a chance that you'll get string out of infested leaves. I don't know what the chance is, but I know I've done like 3 or 4 or 5 and not gotten any string. So, out of this whole tree, hopefully we'll get enough string to do kind of the next thing that we need to do, which is a sieve, as some people call it, but I call it a sieve, which I believe is the correct way to pronounce it. Maybe, who knows? I'm no linguist. So we'll let that keep going, and I'll come over here and we're gonna do a little more twerking. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. So okay, it is day 2 now. So that was, yeah, okay. So yeah, Minecraft 4 minutes a day. Yeah, I thought they were 20-minute days. Whatever. Any second now. Oh, hey, how you doing? Let's get you too. Shifty. Actually, let's vein mine this before it gets infested. And blammo. It's because it'll start to infest these leaves too. Oh wait, but let me be real careful. I guess I could have let it get infested, but... And that crook is done for. But we can make some more. Yeah, let's just make a bunch of sticks. 4 crooks will be good. And let's, nothing? Oh. Some saplings. Wow. Oh, look, I got 1 apple down. My sapling game is not doing great right now. But we do have another piece of dirt. Also, let us go ahead and make a chest. Because I'd like to drop at least these books into a chest. And we can put... we'll put the chest here. And put that under there to make it look prettier. Books, books, books. Drop the apple in there. We'll drop the dirt in there until we're ready for it. All of these things are things that I can make again. We'll drop the torch in there for now, too. These are almost all infested. We want to wait till they go all white. Even those on top. And then we can vein mine it. And we squat. And we squat. And we twerk. And we squat. And we twerk. Twerk, twerk, twerk. Oh, it's in my face! Trees in my face. Let's do this. Bam. And then let's do this. Bam. And then we'll put one of those down. And we go dump the rest of these right in there. Like I saw. Like I saw. And we twerk while we wait for the rest of those leaves to finish up top there. And hopefully we'll get some string out of them. And on day 2, some point here on day 2, we'll be able to make a sieve. Oh, there we go. Good, good. Don't you get infested. No, stop that. Good. And we'll do you real good like, and we're going to use this unused one. Make sure it doesn't break on us. Not doing great on the sapling game, I gotta say. I think those are mostly infested, so here we go. Hopefully this works out. And we got 23. Is that 23 string or 28? It's hard to tell. And let's get the rest of those. And, excuse me, that was gross, and no one should have had to hear that. Get that. Alright, so we've done some things that we can put in the book now, too. So let's look at the bookie. The book says, we did that part. We did crook, leaves, got a silkworm. Make dirt by composting saplings in an oak barrel? Check. Infest leaves with silkworm? Check. Use crook on infested leaves to get string? Check. Wood age? Next. Craft a sieve. Collect rainwater in an oak barrel. Craft cobblestone from the small stones that drop from sifting dirt. Use a hammer to turn a cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, sand into dust. Sift gravel, sand, and dust in a sieve. And we'll get to all the rest of this in a little bit, but we're going to make a sieve first. So we'll hit E, and we'll see what goes into doing that. Sieve. Okay, so you can make an automatic sieve. That's neat. You make oak or any of that, whatever wood you use, it'll be like one of, like, it'll just look different, but they're all the same recipe. It's oak planks, 2 sticks, and you need silk mesh, and you need 2 of them. And that requires 9 string each. So you need 18 string, which we have. So we need to make like so, and then like so, and then we have, bam, we have 2 silk mesh. And those, as we remember from the recipe, hopefully, go right there in the middle. And we got planks on either side and sticks for the legs. Ah, we have an oak sieve. So, we could put that anywhere we'd like. Because I want to put another regular barrel here, because I'm eventually going to want that. You know what? Let's put the sieve here for now. That's fine. I only need those 2 barrels right at this moment. So there is a sieve. Well, what do we do with that? Well, boop. You take a piece of dirt and you right-click on it. And you hold down right-click and stuff pops out of it. And in this case, 4 stone. What do you do with 4 stone fragments? It's not like cobblestone or anything. Well, you could take this and go, and look at that. You got cobblestone. Our first piece of cobblestone. There should be fireworks for this, but there aren't. So that's how you get cobblestone. And let's look at, let's do this. Yes, no. Yeah, okay, so if you put dirt into a sieve, you have a 100% chance of getting some stone. You have a smaller chance of getting 6, but you have a pretty good chance of getting 3 or 4. You have a chance of getting grass seeds, a 7% chance. And you have a 7% chance of seeds, a 3% chance of pumpkin seeds, and these seeds are, you know, like wheat seeds. You have a 3% chance of getting melon, 3% of sugarcane, acorn at 2, potato at 2, carrot at 2, birch 1%, spruce 1%, rubber sapling 1%, and acacia 1%. But if you throw gravel into it, you get different things. You have a 25% chance of getting flint from gravel. Broken iron ore. Oh, metals. How would you get metals in a void world? Well, ex nihilo is how you do it. And these things, I'll show you once we get some, how this really works. And then you can get coal at a 13%. And these other metals, you get lapis, diamond, and emerald by running gravel through a sieve. If you run sand through a sieve, you have a chance of getting these crushed versions of those previous metals we talked about. Certus quartz crystal, charged Certus quartz crystal, yellorium dust, exotic seed. Ooh, what's that? We'll find out. Cactus seed, which is nice, and ancient spores, and the rest of these are the ores, but different forms of the ores that I will get into when we get there. If you happen to have soul sand, these are the things you can get. Nether quartz, nether wart, heat sand, tainted soil, gas tier, and the saplings that you find in the nether with these mod packs installed. If you run dust through, and I'm going to explain how you get dust and gravel and sand and all that good stuff here in just a little bit. You get the powdered version, which is the final version, so to speak, of these ores. You can get bone meal, and you get the skystone dust, which is nice. You can get redstone and blaze powder, gold ore. You get all the ores out of there. If you run crushed netherrack through, you can get some nether ores out of there. If you run endstone, crushed endstone through there, you can get some end version of some of these ores. If you run stone through there, marble stone, limestone, and then the oreberry bushes or essence berry bushes. If you run green slime through there, you can get a slimy sapling, but it's only 4%. Otherwise, you're just running green slime for no reason. topiary grass give you these things, and tainted soil will give you stingberry bush, a blightberry bush, a dustberry bush, or skyberry bush. Honestly, I don't know what some of those things are. And you could be an idiot and burn a sieve in a furnace to fuel whatever operation you wanted to do in a furnace. But that's how this works. At first, we're basically just going to be running dirt through here to make cobblestone. But what we really want to do is get to the point where we can make a cobble generator, which will be very nice for us, because then we can get cobblestone all day long, and you could turn the cobblestone into gravel, and you could turn the gravel into sand, and you could turn the sand into dust by using what's called a hammer. And you can make a hammer. Hammer time. Hammer's pretty simple. Make different kinds of hammers. I typed it right, dummy. These are the hammers, the ex nihilo hammers. Regular wooden hammer is just 2 sticks and the planks. You can make a stronger hammer, which would be 2 sticks and cobblestone. And then you can make it out of iron. You can make it out of gold. You can make it out of diamond. You get the point. But what we really need to possibly think about next is getting what we need to get CobbleGen going. Because once we can get CobbleGen going, the game kind of changes a little bit. But before we can really do that, we are still going to need some more dirt, because 1 cobblestone ain't going to cut it. Just not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. So you're going to have to see me do the silly, boring, twerking, please grow tree dance. Why I drink my frosty beverage out of my blue cup. Good thing I don't have blue screen chroma keyed out. Although I should get a green cup. It would look cool. Look, you can see Minecraft in my cup. Let's try and get a couple trees to grow before we bother cutting one down. Another thing we want to think about getting is a mob farm going out somewhere 25 blocks or so away from spawn, which is right there. That dirt block right there is where it all started. Come on, little guy. So we really want to, we're still working on getting saplings here and getting dirt set up. Now I am going to make at least one oak barrel and put it outside, so the next time it rains we will actually have some water. Because we will need water to do some things that we want to do. Like make clay and the such. And to make clay you need sand. And to make sand you need cobble. But this whole thing's about catch-22s. You need this to make that, but you can't make that without the other thing. So I can't get in here. Oh. Well, let's do this. Bam. And do that. Alright, well, we got some saplings out of that deal at least. Let's make another one of these axe things. And finish this job here. Like so. Hey. Pop into me. And that to get the dirt going. That to get the dirt going. That. And that. For that situation. And yeah, let's check our book. Ooh, I should have put that back in the chest though. So we crafted the sieve. We need to collect rainwater in an oak barrel. We need to craft cobblestone from small stones. We got that. We're going to make a hammer and sift gravel and sand and dust in a sieve. Okay, construct tools from bone or flint. Make clay by putting dust into a water-filled barrel. Craft and cook a crucible. Heat a crucible with a torch and insert stones or cobble to make lava. Build a cobblestone generator. So that's all stuff that we really want to do here. Pretty soon, I'm going to start building my platform out behind this area here. Boop, boop. And I'm going to put my book away, and we'll put those up there. Let's eat one of these apples. Nom, nom, nom. I'm going to throw those saplings in there for just for now, and that apple up there. And we're going to build back here without falling into the void.